लाल की जय। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। कस्तूरीतिलकं ललाटपटले वक्षस्थले कौस्तुभं नासाग्रे वरमौक्तिकं करतले वेणुः करे कङ्कणं सर्वाङ्गे हरिचन्दनं सुललितं कण्ठे च मुक्तावली गोपस्त्री परिवेष्टितो विजयते गोपालचूडामणि। नमः कमलनाभाय नमः कमलमालिने नमः कमलपादाय नमस्ते कमलेक्षणे यो ब्रह्माणं विदधाति पूर्वं यो वै वेदांश्च प्रहिणोति तस्मै तद्गुह् देवमात्मबुद्धिप्रकाशं मुमुक्षुर्वै शरणमहं प्रपद्ये। बोले वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की नियम अनुसार थोड़ी देर हरि नाम संकीर्तन कर लीजिए। तत्पश्चात आध्यात्मिक विषय में कुछ प्रकाश डाला जाएगा। As customary, let's chant the divine name of the Lord for a few minutes, following which we'll hear some spiritual talk. Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe Radhe Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda 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 Radhe Govind, Govind Radhe.
Radhe Radhe Govind, Govind Radhe. Radhe Radhe Govind, Govind Radhe.
Radhe Radhe Govind, Govind Radhe. Radhe Radhe Govind, Govind Radhe.
Radhe Radhe Govind, Govind Radhe. Radhe Radhe Govind, Govind Radhe.
Radhe Radhe Govind, Govind Radhe. Radhe
Radhe Govind, Govind Radhe.
Radhe Radhe Govind, Govind Radhe.
Radhe Radhe Govind, Govind Radhe.
Radhe Radhe Govind, Radhe Radhe Govind, Govind Radhe.
Radhe Radhe Govind, Govind Radhe.
वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय।
हर हर महादेव शंकर भोलेनाथ की जय।
आदरणीय पंडितगण, प्रिय भक्त समुदाय, महानुभाव, Reverend Pandits, Pandit Vikas Bhai, Pandit Suresh Singh, dearest devotees of the Supreme Lord, the Divine Souls. First let me say Radhe Radhe to each and everyone, and my pranam, my humblest prostrations to all of you. Tonight, being here at the Radha Krishna Mandir in Brits, it's a great pleasure and on such an auspicious occasion. Today all of us had the opportunity to observe the last Sombar in the month of Shravan. Today also happens to be Chhati of Shri Krishna. A few days ago we celebrated Janmashtami, the appearance of the Supreme Lord. And today is a Chhati, the sixth day. There's a lot of significance on the sixth day. If I have time would allow, I will say something about it at the end. More important for me to speak today on today's topic, मैं कौन हूँ? मैं कौन हूँ? Who am I? ये हम लोगों को भूल गए। कब से? अनादिकाल से। This we have forgotten who we are. From when? From beginningless time. If anyone were to ask, who are you? तुम कौन हो? I am Ramesh. I am Mohini. That is your name. I didn't ask what is your name. I asked who are you? Oh, I am South African. I am Bharatiya Indian. I am American. Arey bhaiya, that's your country. Nationality, I didn't ask which country you belong to. I'm asking who are you? Oh, I'm a Hindu, a Muslim, Christian, Buddhist, Jain. That is your dharma. I didn't ask which religion you belong to. I'm asking, who are you? Oh, okay. I'm Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. This is your jati, caste. But asking which caste you belong to. I'm asking, who are you? I'm a human being. Human being? By looking at us, we can see we have the body of a human being and not that of a dog, a cat, a donkey, elephant, lion. But this body belongs to me. And what belongs to me cannot be me. When someone dies, what do we say? Ramesh left the world at 4 o'clock this morning. Chala gaya. Oh, Ramesh has left the world at 4 o'clock this morning. Why is everyone going to see him? Oh, chala gaya. Oh, we are going to see his body, Mati. Oh, you have become so knowledgeable now. Do you know who is that who has left the body? No, I don't know. I have read in some book, and I've heard some people say that I am soul, Atma, but I don't know. Then you are pagal. Mad. Huh? How do you define the word pagal? Mad. If someone does not know who they are, he does not know who his mother and father is, what is right from wrong, where his home is, we say that person is pagal, gaya, mad, and we should put him in a mental asylum. Well, if I am mad, why am I not in the mental asylum? Someone may ask. Well, the fact is we are. You see this thing we call sansar, the world? This is one big pagal khana, madhouse, the jail, in which the 8.4 million forms of life have been forced to live in by the spiritual government, by God. We have been thrown into this big, huge madhouse, mental asylum. And from time to time, great doctors in the form of the saints and even Bhagwan himself comes to treat and cure us. And now if the patient accepts that he is mad, that something is wrong with him, he surrenders to the doctor, the spiritual government, begs for forgiveness, then he is pardoned, he becomes cured, and he goes to divine abode of Bhagwan forever, becomes free from Maya. But someone is so mad, so crazy, he refuses to accept that he is mad. You tell a mad person, you are mad? No, you are mad. He's so mad, he refuses. He chases the doctor and tries to kill him. He tarnishes the name of God and the saints. Curses, abuses. Then such people will have to continuously rotate in the 8.4 million forms of life. 84 लाख प्रकार की योनियों में घूमना पड़ेगा. So, everyone is mad. Even that person we call a saint, one who has attained God, he is more crazy, more mad than the craziest person. The saint says, Bhaiya, hum dono pagal hai. We are both mad. But I think my madness is better. नशा है तुझको दुनिया का. नशा है तुझको दुनिया का, मुझे है दुनिया वाले का। मुझे है दुनिया वाले का। मेरा माशूक साकी है, मेरा माशूक साकी है, तू आशिक खाली प्याले का, तू आशिक खाली प्याले का। The saint says, just as you are intoxicated for the world, you are mad for the world, I am intoxicated for the maker of the world. I am mad for the maker of the world. Bhagavan. My Mashuk, my beloved, is the divine bartender who has made me mad. The divine Lord. But you are so crazy, you have become intoxicated from an empty glass. Because in sansar mein, in this world, there is nothing. We people in the world, we say, make sure your householder's life is good. Make sure you do everything properly in the world. And he who doesn't do that, he is mad. He should be put in a mental asylum. But the saints, they tell us, no, no, don't love the world, love only God. When saints have come in this world, Tulsidas, Surdas, Meera, Tukaram, Nanak, Gaurang Mahaprabhu, Sri Kripalu Mahaprabhu, we curse, criticize, abuse them, give them a bad name, throw them in jail. This Surdas, he's a saint. Oh, he's a lover of prostitute. Impossible. This Tulsidas, he is a saint. Tulsidas was so attached to his wife, he crossed a raging river holding on to a dead body. He climbed up a wall holding on to a snake. He's a saint. Impossible. How many attempts were made to steal and destroy that Ramayana of Tulsidas by the Pandits of Kashi? How many attempts? And today we make a living by reading the same Ramayana. So, everyone is mad. Don't feel bad. Some are mad for the world, most. And few are mad for Bhagavan, lekin sab pagal. Now, everyone performs action with some purpose, reason, some reason in life. Everything we do, there's a purpose. Prayojana manudishya mandopi na pravartate, Darshan Shastra. The Darshan Shastra says even the greatest fool in the world performs action with some aim, some purpose. Kuch karan. But there appears to be some people who performs action without any reason, any purpose. Tulsidas ji says in the Ramayana, Para apakar khal binu swarath par apakari ahi mushak eva sunu urgari. Khal means wicked, evil. The wicked person, the evil person, causes harm to others for no reason. And the example he gives, ahi, snake, mushak, the rat. A snake bites someone, the person died, the snake gets nothing. The rat goes in the house, chews all the paper, everything, doesn't get anything. Bair akaran sab kahu so, jo kar hit anhit tahu so. The wicked person makes enmity without any reason, with everyone. Quarrels and fights. And if someone does something good, for that person it becomes the worst thing. Look, इस संसार में 4 प्रकार के लोग हैं. 4. There are 4 kinds of people in the world. एके सत्पुरुषः परार्थ घटकाः स्वार्थान् परित्यज्य सामान्यास्तु परार्थ मुद्धमपितः स्वार्था विरोधे नये तेमी मानव राक्षसः परहितं स्वार्थाय निघ्नन्ति ये तु घ्नन्ति निरर्थकं परहितं ते के न जानीमहे. Number 1, the first type are those who sacrifice their own happiness for the sake of others, even though they may come to harm themselves. अपना अहित होगा लेकिन दूसरे के हित सोचते हैं. These are the saints, the saintly people. For example, one example. There's a person who is hungry and he has only one roti, one bread. He sees another hungry person. He takes that one roti and gives it to that person and starves himself. The second kind of people are those who help others, but they look out for their self-interest first. We people in the world belong to this category. We are hungry and we see another hungry person. Okay, I will give you something to eat, but I have to make sure I have first. I have 2 roti, one I'll give you, one for me. The third class category of people are those who harm others to satisfy their own self-interest. Temi manava rakshasaha parahitam. They are said to be rakshas, demonic souls in human form. And the fourth category of people, so the third category example, someone sees a hungry person. Maybe in the week he only got one meal. He goes and grabs that person, steals a person's food, eats it, not caring that person may die from hunger. And the fourth category are those people who harm others without any reason, any purpose. The scripture says, I don't know what to say about these kind of people. Ye tugnanti narathakam parahitam teke na jani mahe. I don't know. They are evil, they are wicked without any reason, any purpose. Someone is already stomach filled. He sees a hungry person, one meal he's gotten, he takes that food and throws it away. Doesn't make use, just throw it away. So he causes harm to others without any reason, any purpose. In the same way, the saints, Santaluk, they are benevolent. Parupakar, they are benevolent, kind, merciful, without any reason, any purpose. Tulsidas ji in the Ramayana describing Kak Basudha ji saying to Garuji, describing the good people, the saintly, he says, Parupakar vachan man kaya sant sahaj subhav khagraya bhurja taru samasant kripala parahit sahanit vipati vishala. Man krama vachan, by words, thoughts and deeds, the saintly people are benevolent without any reason. Swabhav hai swabhav, sarala swabhav. Sahaj swabhav is their nature. They can't help it to be benevolent, kind, merciful. And he gives an example. There's a tree called a Bhoj Patr. Bhoj. Long ago, there was no paper factory. There was no paper 5,000 years ago. Yet the saints, Veda Vyas wrote all our scriptures. Mahabharata, Puran, everything. Where did he write it? There's a bark of that tree called from the Bhoj Patra, the bark. The tree is made of bark only. And so you keep taking the bark out of the tree to write, to help others, and eventually the tree dies for the sake of others. In the same way, the saintly people, you can take the skin from their back. No matter what you do, they will not have one bar thought about. They will beg Bhagwan to grace you and shower his grace upon you. As an example, there was a saint called Haridas Thakur. During the time of Gaurang Mahaprabhu, there was a saint called Haridas Thakur. He loved to chant the name so much. Mahamantra, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna. And there was two Rakshas, Jagai Madhai. Anyone they found chanting the name of Bhagwan, they will beat them. So they found Haridas Thakur chanting the name of the Lord, and they beat him so much. But he will not stop. That they beat him until he became unconscious. Thinking that he had died, they threw him in the Ganga and left. Mar gaya. Aise soche. But he didn't die. Because he was thrown in the water, after a little while he regained consciousness. Now he could have asked, "Hey Krishna, behead those two Rakshas with your Sudarshan Chakra." No. He begged, "Hey Prabhu, please forgive them. Unko shama karo. Shower your grace on them, my Lord. They don't know." This is a saint. We can't do that. Somebody say, little thing we want to kill them. This is what it is to be a saint. So this is a saintly quality. So it appears, and the Supreme Lord, whom the saints worship and adore, is also Akaran, Karun, causelessly merciful. So it appears that God, the saints, and even the wicked person performs action without any purpose, any aim. But is that so? No. All have an aim. Kahu ki jau sunahi barahi swas lehi junu juri aaye jo kahu ki dekhi vipati sukhi bhaye manahu jaganpati. Given a description of the wicked person. This Ramayana says to Siddhartha Maharaj, when the wicked person hears someone being praised, good things, swasa lehi junu juri, he gets a very high temperature. Like COVID fever. And when he sees someone suffering, vipati, he becomes so happy as though he's become the king of the world. Nipati, Jagan Nipati. Khalan haridaya atitapa visheshi jarahi sada par sampati dekhi jaha kahu ninda sunahi parai harashahi manahu parinidhi pai. The wicked person. The heart undergoes tremendous torture. It burns when he sees others prosper and doing well in the world. And when he sees others being abused, suffering, he's so happy as though he's found a huge treasure on the road somewhere. So a wicked person gets happiness when he sees others in pain, in suffering. That's his aim in life. He gets happiness when he sees others in pain, in suffering. Now what about God and the saints? Par dukha dukha sukha sukha dekhe par. God and the saints are happy when they see us happy. Khush hote hain. And when they see us in pain, they become very distressed. Bhagavan Krishna says to Arjuna, Name parthasti kartavyam trishu lokeshu kinchana nanavapnama vaptavyam bharta eva cha karmani. Chapter 3 verse 22 Gita. Arjuna, there is nothing left in all the three worlds for me to do that I have not already done. Nor is there anything worth attaining that I have not already attained. Yet I continue to perform actions so that others seeing me will be inspired to do the same. Otherwise, if human beings were to remain inactive, they'll be unable to redeem themselves and attain the ultimate goal of life. So, God and the saints attain happiness from their benevolence, from their mercy, from their love, from their kindness, while the wicked person attains happiness in others' pain and suffering. Look, there are three types of love, people, three types of category. Mayadhin, number one. Mayadhin, number two. Mayatit, number three. Mayadhish. Mayadhin, those under the control of Maya, we people. Mayatit, those who are beyond Maya, the saints, those who have attained Bhagavan. And Mayadhish, the Supreme Lord, who is the governor of Maya. I've already discussed the action behind, the reason behind the actions of God and the saints. They want to see us happy. Now, what do we people want who are under Maya? What is our aim in life? What do we want? Even if Saraswati and Brihaspati were told to use their infinite knowledge and answer this question, the answer would be infinite. Because there are infinite souls in the uncountable solar systems in this entire universe. There are uncountable planet Earths. Uncountable. There are uncountable souls. Plus, the desires keep changing every moment. Supposing I were to ask somebody now, what do you want? Coca-Cola. A few minutes afterwards, what do you like? A cup of chai. So desires keep changing every moment. So the answer should be also infinite. No. The answer to this question is only one thing. One answer. All the actions we perform in the world is for one thing only. One thing. Let's suppose it. You ask a little child, 5 years old, Beta, kya chahiye? What do you want? Oh, I want to pass my test. Oh. That's the second question. Why do you want to pass? The little child is already making an aim. I want to pass my test. Why do you want to pass the test? So I'll get admission in the next class, in the next grade. Why do you want to get admission in the higher class, the higher grade? Well, if I keep doing like that, one day I'll get a degree. Why do you want to get a degree? So I'll get work, I'll get a good job. Is this why you're working so hard to serve others? No. If I get a good job, I'll get good money. Why do you want to make good money? So I'll be able to live a life of luxury. Why do you want to live a luxurious life? So I'll get peace, comfort, and of course, happiness. If we look very closely, we will see the ultimate aim behind every action we perform is for one thing only. That is called Sukh, Anand, happiness. Let's suppose it. I take each one of you in a room separately and question you. What do you want? One person says, I want to see the whole world, to travel to every country. A girl says to me, I want to get a very handsome boy to get married. The boys say, I want to get a beautiful girl to get married. A lady says, I want my child to become a doctor. One person says, I want to become the president of South Africa. Everybody gives a different answer. All these answers, though, imply only one thing: our desire for happiness. That if I get this thing, if my child becomes like that, I will be happy. So everyone, from an ant that has no knowledge, to Brahma, the authority of knowledge, all want only one thing: happiness, 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 anand, 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 without anyone even teaching us. Why? There's a reason for this. A reason. Because we are a fraction of happiness. We are a fraction of happiness. Bhagavan Krishna says in the Gita, Mamevansho jiva loke jiva bhutah sanatana. Chapter 15 verse 7, Gita. The Jivatma, remember, this body belongs to us. We're not the body. We identify with it. But we're not this. We are the soul, Atma. Look, somebody says, this is my house. A person says, this is my car. Does anybody say, I am the house? I am the car? If a husband gets up in the morning and says to the wife, I am the house, the wife will say, take him to the mental asylum. Pagal ho gaya. In the same way, my body, my head is hurting me, my body is paining, my finger got cut, so my body. Then how can we say I am the body? I am a teacher, doctor, engineer, I am a Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, Hindu, Muslim, Christian. These are all titles of the body. If I am the body, then I am that. But I am not the body. I am the soul, Atma. And the soul has no titles. It has no titles. So the soul, Sri Krishna is saying, they are eternal, Sanatan, eternal fraction, part, ansh of Him. Chinmatam Shehariransham Suksham Aksharam Avyam Krishna Dinamit Praho Jivam Jnana Gunashayam. Ved is also saying the individual souls are fractions of God. Everywhere. Krishna menam vehitva matmanam akhilatmanam jagadhitaya sopyat dehiva bhati mayaya. Bhagavad Mahapuran, 10th canto, 14th chapter, 55th verse. Shri Krishna is the soul of all souls. In other words, the soul, the soul Atma is a fraction of Shri Krishna. So what does it have to do with us wanting happiness? Well, it's a natural law that every fraction, every part has a natural love for the whole and wants to become one with it. All rivers naturally flow to the ocean because it's a fraction of the ocean. If you look at the flame of the fire, it naturally rises upwards because it's a fraction of the sun. In the same way, we, the Jivatma, the individual soul, being eternal, fraction, part of God, naturally love and want only God, Bhagavan. Whether you call Him Shiv, Krishna, doesn't matter. It's a different name for one supreme power. Then why haven't we found it? Number one, because of ignorance. Agyan. We don't know who we are. From beginningless time, we have identified with this thing called the human body. This body, well, 8.4 million forms the soul rotates. Akar chari lakh chaurasi yoni brahmat yah jeev avinashi. Bhagavan Shri Ram himself is saying to the residents of Ayodhya, Uttarkand of Ramayana, that the Jivatma, the individual soul, is eternal, indestructible. But it keeps rotating, Brahmat, in 8.4 million forms of life. And the reason for that is Agyan. Ignorance. We have forgotten who we are. We have forgotten that we are the soul Atma. So identifying with the physical body, We have been searching for happiness. Yes, we want happiness. This is our nature. Being a fraction of infinite happiness, God, it's our nature to want only happiness. But we're looking in the wrong place. I've always been looking in the wrong place where it cannot be found. And that's why we keep rotating in 8.4 million forms of life. The first knowledge we need is, who am I? That knowledge that who am I? Am I this body? Or am I the soul, Atma? This knowledge, not just reading in a book or hearing someone saying. That knowledge we have to realize by practicing meditation, doing Rup Dhyan. We have to practice by taking the association of a true guru, a true saint. Guru binu hoi ki gyan. How do we get gyan? When you go to a true guru and sit in his association, attach your heart, your mind to him, then you will get knowledge, true knowledge. This is why Tulsidas says in the Ramayana, in the beginning, Balkat, he's glorifying the saint, the guru. He says, Binu sat sang viveka na hoi, Ram kripa binu sulabhan soi. Only when we associate with a true saint, Sat sang. Sat means saint. Sant. Sang means association. When we associate in the right way, with faith, with reverence, with a true saint, we'll get true knowledge. And how are we going to get that association? Rama Kripa. When God will shower His grace, we have to become deserving. We have met saints uncountable times, in uncountable lifetimes, but because of Abhiman, Abhiman, what did that thing called? Ego. We were unwilling to accept them as saint, unwilling to listen, and we never benefited. Uncountable times saints have come in this world. Bhagwan himself has come as saint for us to benefit. Do we listen? Some have. Tulsidas, Surdas, Meera, Tukaram, Nanak, etc. Some have, even in this Kali Yuga. These names I've mentioned, they came in this Kali Yuga itself. Our brothers and sisters, Mirabai, they were just like us, but they listened. They accepted. And they realize, I'm the soul, the Atma. When we realize who I am, then we look for happiness in the right place. Then we will start searching, going to Bhagwan and looking in the right place. So, the very first knowledge, and very important, who am I? Second thing, that happiness that I'm looking for, I'm searching for, wo kaha milega? Where I'm going to find it? I'll find it only in Bhagwan, because Bhagwan is happiness. Another name for Bhagwan is Anand, bliss, happiness. Then we'll go in the right way. So, I mentioned also today's Chhati. So I will tell you a little bit about the significance of Chhati, why it's so important. But we'll chant a little bit, and then I'll speak of a couple more minutes. Bhajo Giridhar Govind Gopala, Bhajo Giridhar Gopala, Bhajo Giridhar Govind Gopala, Bhajo Giridhar Gopala, Bhajo Giridhar Govind Gopala, Bhajo Giridhar Govind Gopala. गोविंद गोपाला भजो भजो गिरिधर 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 गोविंद गोपाला भजो भजो गोपाला भजो भजो गोपाला भजो भजो गिरिधर गोविंद 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 गोपाला भजो गिरिधर गोविंद गोपाला भजो भजो गोपाला भजो गोपाला भजो गिरिधर गोविंद गोपाला भजो भजो गिरिधर गोविंद गोपाला भजो भजो गिरिधर गोविंद गोपाला भजो बोल कन्हैया लाल की बाल गोपाल की। In Bhagavad Mahapuran, it says, Tam adbhutam balakam bhujekshanam chaturbhujam shankagada-yudayudham Srivatsalakshmam galashtrobikaustubham Pitambaram sandrapayodasaubhagam. 10th canto, 3rd chapter, 9th verse. A 16-year-old boy with 4 arms, Chaturbhujam, upholding weapons, Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma. A garland of wild flowers around his neck, wearing beautiful silken clothes, pitambar, yellow clothes, yellow silken, beautiful ornaments, stood before Devaki. Bhagwan didn't come from the womb of Devaki. There was no baby in the womb. Imagine that Sudarshan Chakra can destroy uncountable solar systems. It's so sharp that Gada, the mace, is the temperature greater than million suns. That came out of the womb of a mother without massacre in it? Impossible. So what was in the womb? Garbhe chavayuna purne nillipto bhagavan swayam hrit padmakoshi devakya adhishtanam chakara. Brahma Vaivat Puran. Vedavyas, who wrote Bhagavad, all 18 Puranas, put the Vedas in book form, etc. He said there was only wind. Garbhe cha vayuna. Vayu means wind. Hawa. In the womb of Devaki. There was no baby. Wind doesn't mean that wind that is blowing. This is a special power of Bhagavan known as Yoga Maya Shakti. That which makes the impossible possible. Sitting in the heart of Devaki, Hit Padma Koshe Devakya, Bhagavan made Devaki feel that there was a baby. And through Yoga Maya, kept increasing the womb. And at the time of divine revelation, the Lord appeared and the womb went down. Then he instructed Vasudeva, take me. He became a little baby. Bache ban gaye. Devaki said, Upasanghara Vishwatma Nado Rupamalaukikam Shankachaka Da Padma Shya Jushtam Chaturbhujam. 10th Canto, 3rd chapter, 30th verse. Hey, Father of the universe, oh my Lord, oh Father of the universe, in a previous birth, I had asked you to come as my child, baby, and you have come as my father. Is this a way to treat your devotee? Bhagavan says, no, I can do everything. Please become a baby. Give up this transcendental form with weapon and become my baby. Bhagavan says, yes, I can do everything. But first I had to come in this form to prove it was me. Otherwise, a baby alone, there can be doubt. That's why I came. And he became a baby. Then he instructed Vasudeva, take me to Gokul. And there Yashoda has a baby also, girl. Exchange. Put me there and bring the girl. So Vasudeva went. I'm not going to go through the whole katha, you all know Bhagavad. The Yamuna rising and then Thakurji touching the Yamuna. She wanted to get a grace. Then she parted. He went, Gokul, everyone was asleep there too. Here everyone had fallen asleep by Yoga Maya. 7 gates, all open automatically. In the jail. When he went there, he went straight into the room where Yashoda was. There was a baby girl, Yoga Maya, Durga. He put Thakurji, instructed by Thakurji, sitting in the heart, is given instruction. He put little Thakurji, took up the girl, went back. The moment he reached inside the jail, all the gates closed. The guards woke up, the baby started to cry. They called Kans. Kans came, tried to kill that baby girl. And she flew through the roof. When he raised and tried to dash her and kill her, she flew through the roof. Took her original form. Divine Mother of the universe. You fool. You think you can kill me? The one to kill you has taken birth already. Kans repented. Begged for forgiveness, went back to the court and told everyone what he had done. They said, Kans, are you a fool? Aghasur, Bhakasur, these great generals, Rakshas. Send instruction, kill all newborn babies. So Kans told, he had a special dasi known as Putna. Putna had a special power to kill children. Her specialty was killing children. He gave instruction to Putna, go to Vrindavan and kill all newborn children. Putna put a poison on her breast. Kalakut. Aho vakiyam stana kalakutam. Jighansaya paya yadapya sadvi lebhe gatim dhatu chitam tatunyam kam vadayalum sharanam brajem. Kalkut, that a baby just has to touch the mouth, doesn't have to drink, and they will die. Putana has special powers. She flew to Vrindavan, and she became so beautiful. Bahut sundar ban gayi. Now many people who katha vachak, they say that Putana killed many children. No. Thakurji, sitting in the heart of Putana, taught, if she start killing all these children, my cowherd friends, who will I play with? So he instructed Putana, come. It's me you're looking for. Come straight to Nanda Mahal. So Putana went straight. And into the room. No one stopped her. She's so beautiful. Everyone has seen Yashoda Maiya, Rohini, the gopis, they all seen, but they're so amazed. Such a beautiful, they've never seen such a beautiful lady. They thought Mahalakshmi has ever come. She went straight into the room where Thakurji. This was Chhati, the 6th day. This incident took place on the Chhati. She went straight into the room. Took up Thakurji. He's only 6 days old. Put it to the breast. Thakurji closed his eyes. Aankh band kar diya. Many people think that he got scared. That's why he closed his eyes. No. 2 times he called Shivji. When there was Kshir Manthan, the churning of Kshir Sagar, the Asuras and the Devatas had come together to churn the ocean. The first thing came out, halahal vish. So that one was halahal, this one was kalkut, the one that Putana put. The one that came out from the ocean, Kshir Sagar, the first thing came out, poison, halahal vish. A tiny drop can destroy the whole universe. Uncountable solar system. That time also Thakurji called Shivji. Hey Shiv, come. Your children are suffering, they're going to die. You take the poison. So Shivji drank the poison then, and he kept it in the throat. He got a title. Neela Griva Shiti Kantha Yajurved. This didn't happen only this time. From beginningless time, this name of Shivji is in the Ved. Neela Griva Shiti Kantha, the blue-throated one. Yajurved. So here also Thakurji closed his eyes and called Shivji again. Hey Shiv, Aja. You like poison, so you drink the poison. I like doodh. I like milk. I am Gopal. Gopala, the one who takes care of the cow. Shri Krishna loves the cow. You want to get close to Shri Krishna, then take care of the cow. Today I had the great privilege of visiting Govinda's Goshala. Beautiful cows. I'm sure many of you would have been there. If you haven't, go. Feed them, play with them. The cow is very dear to Shri Krishna. There's a reason why. I told Mukund, he will tell you. Can't go into too much. Anyhow, so that's why he closed his eyes. So Shivji drank the poison, Thakurji drank the milk. And he kept drinking till he drank the life of Putana. Putana started screaming, Munch, Munch! Choro, Choro, leave me, leave me! But Thakurji would not let go. She ran out the house, flew into the sky, that this child will fall. But Thakurji sucked her life out. And then she fell. 12 miles long. 12 meal. In the Bhagavad, it says that when Putana fell in Vrindavan, all the trees, everything went down into the earth. Didn't fall in any gopi or gwalbal or any house. Where she fell, only trees, but 12 miles long, that body. Then, they were looking for Thakurji. They had to take a ladder and climb up. Imagine the body is 12 miles. How high it is? So they climb up. When they climbed, Thakurji was playing on the chest of Putana. They took her down. And the same cow, the gobar, the urine, gomurtra, the dust of the hoof, they use all of that to purify Thakurji. Maya didn't know this is a Bhagavan. Bhagavan wanted it that way. He made everyone forget through the power of Yog Maya, then he made himself forget too, so he can enjoy. This special, as I said, I don't want to go long into all this katha, but in the pee, the urine of the cow, resides Ganga. In the gobar of the cow, what we call cow dung, resides Mahalakshmi. This is why when you're doing puja, on the bedi, you will smear with the gobar to sanctify it. In the hoofs of the feet of the cow, Mahalakshmi, etc. This is how special the cow is. And we don't know. Even these are waste products. And people wonder why Hindus worship the cow. Thakurji was taken down. That body now they taught what to do. So they took axe and they cut it into pieces. Made a huge fire and burned it. And when they started to burn that body, something special happened. For miles and miles, a perfume came out like sandalwood. Sweet. Nanda Baba was returning from Mathura. He had gone to pay tax. And for miles away, he's smelling the sweet smell. If a human body, you burn it, you can't stay close. Unless you put a lot of Google and all kind of thing in there when you're doing cremation. And here, Rakshasi, demons. And for miles, you're getting the sweet smell. Why? In the previous life, Putana was a daughter of King Bali, Raja Bali, Ratnakar. When the Lord came as Vaman Dev, divine dwarf, to ask for 3 footsteps, again I'm not going to do the big katha, Ratna, the daughter of Raja Bali, saw Vaman Dev and she fell in love. This is an impossible thing. Ja ki rahi bhavana jaisi, Prabhu murati dekhi tin taisi. How we are on the inside, when we meet divine entities like God or a saint, we see them in the same way. So Ratna, if she's a Rakshas, a demoness, Rakshasi, she's supposed to become scared. But she fell in love. And Bhagavan took note. Bhagavan took note, okay, when I come as Sri Krishna in Dwapar, this is Satyug. When I come in Dwapar Yug, in the end of Dwapar Yug, you will come as Putana. And I will fulfill your desire. So Putana was a saint. That's why when they burned that body, the perfume smell came out. This was a divine Leela of the Lord. This is called Leela. So we have to understand this. Second thing, when Veda Vyasa was writing Srimad Bhagavat Mahapuran, he taught who I'm going to give this Bhagavat to. There has to be someone deserving. This Bhagavat is no ordinary book. It is called Panchama Ved. There are 4 Vedas. Rig Ved, Yajur Ved, Sam Ved, Atharva Ved. But nobody can understand Ved. Ved is divine. So Veda Vyas, through Bhagwan's grace, he wrote Bhagavad Mahapuran, which is translation of Vedas. This is why Bhagavad Mahapuran is called Panchama Ved. But who am I going to teach this Ved? This Bhagavad to. So Bhagavan sent Shukadev. Shukadev is not an ordinary soul, he's also called Brahma. Shukadev stayed in the womb of the mother for 12 years. A child normally stays 9 months, 10 months. He stayed 12 years. Vedavyas said, hey, why are you not coming out? Shukadev said, who are you talking about? Me, the body, or I, the soul, Atma? Vedavyas said, Acha bhaiya, you're Vigyani. Why are you not coming out? Please, do tell me something. Shukadev said, I'm scared of Maya. Main Maya se darta hu. If you give me the boon that Maya will not affect me, I will come out. Vedavyas, Avesha Avatar, said, okay, I bless you, Maya will have no effect on you. Immediately Shukadev came out and started to run. पैदा हुए भागने लगे. Now born, he started running. Shukadev is running, Vedavyas is running. It's a long katha. Eventually Vedavyas came back, Shukadev went in the forest and sat in samadhi. Paramhans. Not, a Paramhans is one who does not. Vedavyas is saying, son, putra. Shukadev is not hearing. One who doesn't see, hear, smell, taste, touch, anything except Brahm is called Paramhans. Shukadev went and sat in the forest. There, Vedavyas sent his disciples. They came back and said they saw a beautiful boy. Shukadev's body is so beautiful, his complexion. He had the same complexion as Sri Krishna. Same thing as Sri Krishna. We saw this beautiful naked boy. Vedavyas understood. He said, okay, I want you to go and say this shlok from Bhagavad in the air of Shukadev. They went and said this shlok I just mentioned. Aho vakiyam sthanakal kutam jighansaya paya yadapya sadhri lebhe gatim dhatu chitam tatonyam kam vadayalum sharanam brajem. Bhagavad Mahapuran. Who else is so merciful than the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, that I can take complete shelter in, who gave even that wicked witch Putana a foster's mother's high place in his divine abode, even though she had come to poison him, to kill him by smearing poison Kalakut Vish on her breast. The moment Shukadev, he's not supposed to hear, it pierced into him. He opened his eyes. So much bliss he's experiencing. He's so merciful, Shri Krishna. He called the boys, hey. The boys got scared. We broke the samadhi of the saint. Maybe he's going to give shrap. No, please come. They came gingerly forward. Where did you hear the shlok? Oh, our Guruji, Vedavyas, wrote 18,000 shloks like this in Bhagavad Mahapuran. Vedavyas, that's my father. Then Shukadev decided, I want to hear Bhagavad. If one shlok is so beautiful. Then Shukadev came and he heard the whole Bhagavad. And then he told that same Bhagavad to Parikshit that today we are able to hear Bhagavad. All because of this incident that happened on the 6th day. This is why Chhati of Shri Krishna is so important. Because of this incident that happened on the 6th day, today the whole world can hear Srimad Bhagavad Mahapuran, which is a translation of Vedas, which is the most important Granth, scripture in Sanatan Dharma. There's much more, but time has crossed the time, so I'll finish here. Bole Kanhaiya Lal ki, Bal Gopal ki, Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Before we do Aarti, I'd just like to mention, if you don't know, and normally I ask them to say